karma police. I've given all I can, it's not enough. I've given all I can, but we're still on the payroll. This is what you'll get. This is what you'll get. This is what you'll get when you mess with us. For a minute there, I lost myself. I lost myself. You for a minute there, I lost myself. I lost myself. For a minute there, I lost myself. I lost myself. You for a minute there, I lost myself. I lost
This is a pretty easy one. It's just a collection of chords, all of which are pretty standard, except for maybe a couple little passing tone chords. So I won't be using any tab on the screen. I'll just kind of walk you through each chord and a couple of the little things in between, a few of them, okay? So we start off with an A minor chord, and you want to play this pretty loose, you know, just keep it kind of the way Greenwood plays it, you know, just kind of jangly and loose. But your basic strumming pattern that you want to adhere to is... So that's a down, 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 up, and then you switch chords. But again, you're going to keep it loose, so feel free to mix it up. He certainly does. So we start off with an A minor chord. And that second chord is where you're taking your second finger off of the A minor chord and raising it up to the second fret on the sixth string to the second note. And that's like an A minor with an F sharp in the bass. We go to an E minor chord, and I play it like that because it's just feels good moving from the A minor, but you can also play it in the standard way if you want. So once you hit the E minor, so you hit the E minor chord, and we play a couple of single notes, open sixth string to the second fret, and then we form a G chord. And that's where you can kind of make it a little bit looser if you want to. If you listen to the recording, that's pretty much what you hear him do. So just put a few extra strums in there, or just play it however you feel it. I'm sure that'll be fine. So you probably noticed on the second time around, instead of the A minor with the F sharp in the bass, that's replaced with an F chord. So there is a couple of bar chords in this song. Hopefully you're handy with your bar chords, and you'll be able to play them. There'll be an F major and a B minor, both of which have the exact same shape. They're just played at a different place on the guitar and a different set of strings. So the second go around on there is A minor, F, back to the E minor, walking to the G again. So what we have so far is so here's the third go around. I'm moving from A minor to D. And then we move back to the G, and this is where a couple of passing tones happen. So from the G chord, I'm dropping the bass note to the second fret, but keep the rest of the chord in place. And you want to kind of kick on that string a little bit so that you bring those bass notes out so you can really hear the change. And we move to a C chord, and you're basically doing the same thing. So you play the C chord, again, emphasize the bass note of the chord, and that really helps this part come to life. So it's the same idea, moving this finger off of the bass note, the third fret, and replacing it with the second fret, same string, A string. And there's that second bar chord. So the third go around, just playing that one for you. So that's the third go around, and you're going to repeat all of that, okay? And that'll go around like 3 times for the whole song. You've got the intro, and then you've got 2 whole verse sections, okay? And then we move into the next section of the song, which is primarily taken over by piano, but we're going to go ahead and do it on guitar. So we start off with a C chord for this section, and we're just arpeggiating the chords. So I play the first 2 notes of the chord, the A string, of course, to the D string, and then just swing through the rest of the notes in the chord. We go to a D, same thing. But of course, we're swinging off of the D string. G, swinging off of the top string. And then we go to an F sharp dominant 7th. That's the other bar chord in the song, but I choose to play it like this because I think it sounds a little bit more like the piano. So let me show that one to you. 2nd fret on the 6th string, 2nd fret on the 4th string, the D string, and then using my ring finger, I'm also playing the 2nd fret on the B string, and then, of course, with my pinky, I'm grabbing the G string at the 3rd fret. So you skip a string when you arpeggiate this one. Play the 6th string, skip a string, just like that. You can also play that with your thumb if you like playing it like that. Any way you want to do it, or if it's more comfortable to just play the full F sharp dominant 7th chord, feel free to do that. But in any event, it goes like this. So let me explain that one. We've got the C chord, D chord, G chord, F sharp 7, and you play that twice, okay? On the third one, you play C, D, G, and the F sharp 7th is replaced with a B minor. go to a C chord. I like to play the C chord with the G and the bass because I think it sounds bigger and fuller, but you can play just a regular C chord if you want. So you can see that the strumming started again after the B minor chord. You hit the C, back to B minor, to D. Through all of that again, right? The verse part, and also into this section again. And then we are into the outro, which is played like so. So those chords are B minor to D, G to D, B minor to D again, and then E major. And this section is especially good for just keeping it loose, you know, just strumming it out and kind of bashing away at the song. There you go, a little Karma Police from Radiohead. I hope you've enjoyed the lesson, and we'll see you soon.